Yum Center in the month of November. They are going to get, I think, tested twice in the next 4 days. Navy comes in here on Monday night, the midshipmen, fresh off their win at Virginia.
Yeah, Navy, I believe they're at Virginia Tech tonight, and then come here. This is a good stretch of games for this Louisville team. New offense, new system. Mike Pegisi acting head coach for a few games, and Louisville will get a chance to see how good they really are.
Our officials tonight: Joe Covington Jr., Ted Valentine, and Clarence Armstrong. I saw Ted Valentine before the game. I said, this must be a big game. He said, everybody needs to work.
Bill Covington will be the one to toss it up as we get going here. I'm excited to see this game because I want to see the steps for Louisville from game 1 until game 2 to just see what improvement they were able to make and some of the corrections that they wanted to make.
And we'll see this Furman team. I don't think they'll be intimidated by the atmosphere. They're used to playing some pretty big games early in the season. Maybe didn't have the crowds last year, but only a 3-point loss at Alabama. And we know how good the Crimson Tide were. Jalen Slauson to jump in up against Jalen Withers. And the tap is won by the Paladins. See the Furman starters, Mike Bothwell and Alex Hunter, both with 22 points in their opener. Conley Garrison, who transferred from Division II Drury. Garrett Heen and Jalen Slauson, who is athletic. Some pretty good dunks in their opener, and he can hit the 3 too. He's improved his outside shooting. Bothwell trying to hit Garrison on that back cut, a loose ball, back out to Slauson, and right away he hits the 3. Came into the season, Jody is a 30% three-point shooter. He's now 3 for 5 this season.
He's the guy on their team. Slauson is the guy that has improved maybe the most from last year.
The Louisville starting 5, the same starting 5 we saw in the 2 exhibition games. Noah Locke, Jared West, Malik Williams, Dre Davis, and Jalen Withers. A miss from the corner, and Malik Williams can't come up with the loose ball, and it'll be Paladins' ball. Jared West set to pick up full court on Alex Hunter.
And again, on Louisville on the opposite end, look, a ball on the ground, and Louisville doesn't come up with it. They did that a lot the other night in their opening game against Southern. A couple of rebounds that they didn't get. They should have had that ball on the opposite end, on this end.
Heen into the paint on Malik Williams, gets it up and misses. Williams with the rebound. Withers for 3 in the corner, can't get it to go, and Bothwell gets the rebound. And Ross McMahon's U of L assistant coach said about Bothwell yesterday, he just gets in the paint.
Yeah,
he is a player. He can do just about everything.
Yeah, he is their best overall player. They've got other guys that mean a lot to this team, but the senior from Cleveland Heights, Ohio, is their best player.
Slauson with the travel and the turnover as we see Bob Ritchie in his 5th season at Furman. And you know what he has is he has a program. They have had success since he started, and it's just a matter of time before they crack into the NCAA tournament and maybe make a little run as well.
Yeah, 11th year overall there. They've done a really good job of recruiting it to their level.
Withers hits this jumper, and the Cards are on the board. Down 3-2. You know, a program like Loyola of Chicago, who's had so much success. We saw them make a run last year to the Sweet 16. They've been to the Final Four. But Furman's beaten them a couple times in the last 5 years.
Yeah, and this is a Furman team, a good one, as you see Jalen Withers contest the shot there, and Malik there for the board.
Yeah, Heen was all alone when he caught it, but the Cards closed quickly. And mouse in the house for Dre Davis. He goes over Matthews, but can't get it to go. I'm sorry, over Hunter. Here's Hunter. He also had 22 points in their opener.
Yeah, Hunter, 5th-year guy. He's in his 4th year of starting. 211 career-made three-pointers for Hunter. And I watched him in warm-ups, and I honestly don't think he missed in 20 minutes. It was amazing.
Withers up quickly to Davis in the lane again, and that one was blocked. I think it was Slauson who got that. A couple guys to choose from. It'll be U of L ball. We see Mike Pegisi again in his 6-game stint here, filling in for Chris Mack, who's serving a university suspension.
Yeah, I thought they did a nice job the other night. You know, talking to Coach McGeese after the game, he said that he felt like the staff, they learned a lot. First game without Coach Mack, where he was having to make the calls, the staff kind of getting together, and I think we'll see a little difference tonight. They'll be a little more relaxed and get a little more comfortable with this.
Pass by West, tipped by Bothwell out of bounds.
Yeah, Bothwell everywhere on both ends. He is that kind of guy. He's all over the floor and will get his hands on balls like that. Just really impressed with what I've seen from him.
Shot clock just at 6 seconds right now. Cards are going to have to do something fast. Williams for three. Can't get it to go. And the rebound pulled down by Garrison. Here's Bothwell, guarded by West right now. A lot of experience. 3 starters back. One of their starters from last year actually is a starter right now for Alabama after transfer. We got a jump ball, and it'll be U of L basketball with 16:45 left here in the first half. And Cards struggling to score. 3-2. They trail in the early going.
Yeah, 4-4 on the rebounds there. The miss by Slauson, and again, Malik right there, but Louisville needs to come up. They're a team that is bigger and stronger and more physical. They've got to come up with those kind of 50-50 balls. That one results in a jump ball, and Louisville gets some possession.
Again, trying to get Davis down low, posting up, but can't get it into him. Again, guarded by Hunter, and Withers all the way to the basket. Misses the reverse. Malik can't get the follow slam to go. And here comes Hunter. Swing it over to Bothwell for three, and that one is off. Everybody's struggling a little bit in the early going. It's cold as the weather outside, Jody.
No doubt, but if you do that, then you just let Jared West take it to the bucket. And Jared is going to do that if they're going to let him have that lane. And a nice job there by Jared. I thought in the game the other night he passed it better than he obviously shot it. He hit a couple shots, but when you're that wide open.
Furman's missed 5 in a row. Hunter tries to change that and does it with the triple from right out front, and Furman's back up 6-4.
Yeah, and that's, again, 212 in his career. He can shoot it.
Noah Locke gets all the way to the basket. He's been the Cards' leading scorer in every game so far. Bothwell back to Garrison. His three rattles out.
I'll be interested what we get from Louisville out of when we get to this timeout here coming up with the media timeout. What Louisville does as far as, ooh, that's going to be a charge. That's a tough call there. But I'm interested to see what they do as far as getting some guys in, because this group not really playing that comfortable right now. They just look out of sorts. As we go to break here, we see Noah Locke gets the charge. It'll be a Paladins ball. We come back. They're up 6.
CM Center Furman with an early 6-4 lead over Louisville. A couple substitutions in the game for the Cards. We get a first look at Mason Faulkner tonight, as well as Samuel Williamson and Sidney Curry. Check in. Jalen Withers and Noah Locke stay on the floor. Louisville just 2 for 10 from the floor. Now Faulkner, Ken Taylor and Jody Demley here courtside. Faulkner knows all about Furman. He played him 4 times in his 2 seasons at Western Carolina. 0-4.
Yeah. Well, and yeah, he does. And this is a good test right here for this group of Louisville guys. I thought Withers had a pretty good first little stint there. You know, Locke got the charge, not bad, but just Louisville, 2 of 10, 1 of their last 7. But on the flip side, 2 of 8 for Furman, just 1 of their last 7. So both teams cold here early on.
J.P. Pegues, we've seen him with ball number 0, has checked in, a freshman from Nashville, Tennessee, as has Marcus Foster. Foster quickly turns it over.
Good job there defensively by Noah Locke, but the help from Jalen Withers and getting his hand in there really kind of caused the travel on that play. Louisville on the offensive end, we've noticed they're trying to get the ball inside, and I think we'll continue to see them try to push it and get down low a little bit. Both
teams just 1 of their last 7 from the field as Noah Locke turns it over. Garrison comes up with the steal, tries to get it ahead to Pegues, but loose ball. Garrison comes up and gets it to Pegues, and a quick pass underneath to Bothwell, and he's able to score.
Loose balls, 50-50 balls, and again, Louisville not getting them like they were the other night.
Early 8-4 lead for Furman. Cards again 1 for their last 7 shots. Malik Williams does have 4 rebounds, but Louisville 0 for 3 from 3, and Noah Locke with a second straight turnover, and that jump ball will go to the Paladins.
I think we're going to get Noah Ellis in for Noah. That's 3 possessions in a row, going back to the one at the end of the when he charged that Louisville has had just bad possessions, and Noah in the middle of all 3 of them with 3 straight turnovers.
Cards in an early 4 hole as Garrett Heen checks back in the game for the Paladins. Cards with Mason Faulkner, L. Ellis, Jalen Withers, Samuel Williamson, and Sidney Curry on the court. Pegues, Foster, Hunter, Heen, and Garrison on the court right now for the Paladins. This is Garrison, the transfer from Division II Drury. Tries to hand it off to Pegues. Withers knocks it away with Pegues able to gather it. I'm sorry, Alex Hunter. There's Pegues in the corner, back to Hunter. Hunter, you can't give him the 3, Jody. He's almost automatic.
It is almost automatic every single time. That's 2 of them already here tonight, and that's what this team lives on, is those 3-pointers. Yes, that's right, 22 in their first game.
3 for 7 so far tonight. An 8-0 run for the Paladins as they've built an 11-4 lead. Samuel Williamson gets the friendly bounce in the baseline to get the Cards within 11-6.
He loves that baseline.
Garrison to Foster, and he knows what to do with it. Goes right to the basket. And met with little resistance as well. We heard U of L assistant Ross McMains talk about the offense the other day, and he said like a metronome, but you want it to bat, move the ball around. And not exactly what we've seen tonight. As Williamson gets to the basket, gets knocked down, no call, and here come the Paladins. Another 3, and that one off the back of the rim, but a pretty good look for Hunter. The Cards are off and running. Faulkner, the lob to Withers, and he throws it down.
That is going to give you a little excitement. Mason Faulkner the entire time saw Jalen Withers. He kind of looked at him and knew what he was going to do that entire time. A spark for the Cards, maybe?
And for the first time, the crowd here in the KFC Yum Center is on its feet, but Bill Covington will sit them down with a quick foul call on Jalen Withers.
We're going to get Matt Cross in here. I thought the other night, in the game 1, I thought Matt Cross, while he didn't lead him in scoring, as we see this replay here, Faulkner with a great job of just pushing it, get in the middle of the floor, and Jalen finished it.
I said Faulkner was 0-4 against Furman, Jody, but he did average almost 15 points, 6 assists, and 6 rebounds in those 4 games. So they're very aware that he can play, and yet another open 3 for Hunter, or lightly contested, and he knocks down his 3rd of the game. (16-8) Furman. Cross gets to the basket and gets the bounce.
I think they can do that almost any time they want. That's kind of the game plan, and you see what Louisville has been doing. They just have to convert the shots. They can get in the paint and get buckets almost any time they want.
Bothwell, wow, he gets to the basket, takes a little bit of a hit, and is able to finish. Out to Williamson for the 3 off the back of the rim, and Foster grabs the rebound, and here come the Paladins looking to add to their 18-10 lead. Alex Hunter already with 9 points, 3 for 4 from 3. They've hit 5 of their last 6 shots from the field. Heen might try to make it 6 for 7. No, he's not going to get a look. Bothwell, 6 on the shot clock, 5. He's going to try the step back 3, and he got it. And Louisville's down 21-10.
Well, they knew that this was a team that can do this on you. Got to play better defense. And really haven't so far gotten much out of Jared West, Noah Locke, or L. Ellis.
Cross was fouled, so he'll get 2 free throws, but Louisville looking for answers early on. Furman red hot, 5 of 10 from 3. They lead Louisville 21-10 in the early going. Back in the KFC Yum Center, defending national champ Villanova found out in 2018, and Louisville's finding out tonight. The Furman Paladins can play a little bit. Alex Hunter, how about that? He's 9 for 13 from 3 this season, 3 for 4 tonight, 9 early points, as Furman has jumped out to a 21-10 lead on Louisville. Matt Cross at the line to try to get the Cards a little closer with 2 free throws.
Yeah, and Hunter, a 5th-year guy again. He is the 4th all-time leading three-point shooter in school history, as he now has 214 three-pointers made in 125 games.
Cross knocks them both in. Bothwell and Hunter have combined for 16 points. 6 of 9 from the field, 4 of 7 from 3. Louisville has 12 points. Cards haven't hit a 3 yet. Bothwell back to Hunter, and he'll dial up a 3 and bank it in, and that's when you know it's your night. As they increase their lead, they've now doubled up the Cards at 24-12.
You know it's the night when you're a straight-on three-pointer and you bank it in, and he just turned to his bench and looked kind of like, yeah, that's kind of what I expected.
Jared West, Matt Cross, Samuel Williamson, L. Ellis, and Malik Williams in the game right now for Louisville. They're still trying to find their footing in this one. Down 24-12, and West with the first 3 of the night for Louisville in 5 tries. Gets them within 9.
Yeah, Louisville just needs to be patient. Look, this is a good three-point shooting team. You know that. Tighten up your defense a little bit and see what you can do.
Bothwell to the basket, misses, but he with the foul.
And that's not what you want to do. You don't get a body on the guy on the backside. An easy bucket, and that's what Coach Pegues was talking about after the game the other night. Take away the easy ones.
West all the way to the basket with a scoop to match it. Cards trail 26-17. Dre Davis set to check in at the next dead ball for Louisville. Hunter to He, number 24, Alex Williams in the game. Slauson to Williams. He'll get a shoot a 3. Why not? Everybody else is hitting.
Go ahead, everybody have one.
West inside to Williams, and he finishes with the left hand.
Jared West playing that floor game we expected to see from him. Great on the defensive end, but he's really good down here on offense as well, as he's got a little life in this Cardinal basketball team.
We'll want a 7-2 run. Hunter, though, gets another look at 3. This one rattles out.
And West gets a hand up in his face. It was a little late, but at least he contested it.
And you don't want Louisville to fall in love with the 3 either, because that's not how they're going to get back in the game. They're going to get back in the game by doing things like that.
They're going to get back in the game by taking the ball to the basket, getting the ball inside the paint, and taking advantage of what they've got inside.
Ellis drives to the basket. Bob Ritchie's seen enough. He calls timeout. Cards have closed the deficit to 5. 26-21. Paladin 24-12, and the Cards have answered with a 9-2 run.
Yeah, and it's 6 points in the last 56 seconds. You see the West 3, Williams, and then as we went to break here, Furman getting a timeout after the Ellis drive and bucket. Look, Jared West is great, but Ellis can make plays for you like that. And I think when you get both of them on the floor together, it really causes concern. And you see right there, it's Louisville 7 of 9, 17 points since they started 2 of 10. And it's a lot of that when Jared West got back in the game. He hit that three-pointer, and I think that gave him a little bit of a sigh of relief, Ken. They just all took a breath.
It was 24-12. Furman right now 6 for 13 from 3 so far. Louisville with just that Jared West 3 and almost a turnover as the Cards apply a little bit of pressure, but Bothwell able to come over. Bothwell, Foster, Hunter, Slauson, and Garrison on the court right now for the Paladins. Cards with Ellis, Williams, West, Davis, and Cross. Bothwell guarded by Cross. Davis switches off on him, and Slauson spin. Looked like he might have had it, and he spun baseline, but now he tries the jumper, and that's going to come up way short, but we're going to get a late foul by Covington called on Matt Cross on the baseline. Says he hit him on the arm.
I want to see that replay because maybe he did. Let's see. No. He did not.
It's almost like it was so short, he thought he wished no way he would have shot it that short.
And the
I'll
problem,
go ahead and call a foul.
The problem for Bill Covington is that this big, huge screen is in
everybody
the
in here now knows that was a bad call.
And everybody knows that was a bad call.
Slauson to the line for the free throw career. 69% free throw shooter. They only attempted 6 free throws in their first game. Scored 118 points, attempted 6 free throws because they were hitting everything from 3.
I would say when you shoot 22 threes, that's going to happen. Or when you make 22 threes.
Slauson 1 for 2, and the lead is right now 6. But Louisville back engaged in this game.
And Louisville, you said it earlier, the good thing right now about this Louisville team tonight is they're not falling in love with the three-pointer. They're just 1 for 5. They know they've got an advantage when they take it inside.
Ellis had Williams early in that possession posting up, but he'll settle for the jumper and nails it.
Well, Ellis, good matchup here for Louisville tonight.
Cards back within 4 and quick. Again, it was 24-12 Furman. Garrison to Slauson. Malik with a little jersey tug, and then he knocks the ball away. J.J. Traynor set to check in. Noah Locke coming back in as well. 12 on the shot clock. Slauson, the little step back, air ball again. No foul call this time, and it'll be a Louisville ball.
And Louisville's going to get Withers, Locke, and J.J. Traynor back in here.
Well, I tell you what, that Louisville bench, they're having some fun over there. Bob Ritchie maybe not so much right now, but Mike McGeese is having some fun because he likes to see his guys play defense like we've seen the last couple of possessions.
Well, in Louisville, not a lot of energy, I thought, early on the bench, or coming off of the bench, but now in this run, guys getting engaged and getting involved, and they get 4 new guys on the floor right here.
And Furman's gone over 2.5 minutes without a field goal. L. Ellis, Noah Locke, J.J. Traynor, Jalen Withers, and Jared West. And Ted Valentine calls a block there. And
on pass.
A foul on Marcus Foster. His first, the second team foul on the Paladins. 6:52, not a lot of fouls for either team. Only 5 total fouls in the game. And that's fine if these two start hitting shots like they have been. The start was a little shaky for both. Traynor to Ellis to the basket again. He flips it up with the left hand. Teddy Valentine calls it foul.
No, and a great job there. Not only by L getting in there, but a good job of J.J. Traynor being where he was supposed to be and following, even though it doesn't count. You gotta follow. Yeah, good
just a
ball
little
there.
push, yeah, a little push there at the end. And
was more with his, almost with his lower body, wasn't it, a little bit?
Ellis 2 for 3 from the line in the win over Southern on Tuesday night, and he's now 3 for 4 as a card from
look,
the charity stripe.
Chris Mack said in the beginning of the season, in the preseason, L. Ellis brings this team something that no one else does. That explosive off the ball, the electric ability that he can do to make plays. And we've kind of seen a little bit of that as he's taking his guy off the dribble.
Yeah, I feel like he and Faulkner might have another gear that everybody else does. We haven't necessarily seen that from Faulkner yet, as he's still coming back from that foot injury. But those two are just a little bit quicker than everybody else. 13 on the shot clock. Boswell sizing up Withers. Good defense with the back cut by Garrison. He can't get the layup to go.
And that was Ellis beat on that back cut, but he missed the layup, so we'll see what Ellis can do to this end.
We'll try to pull up 3 heat check. Comes off, just grazed the front of the rim.
Yeah, that's not the shot you want at that point.
Bothwell driving on Withers. Can't get it to go. And West comes down with the rebound. Ellis will try another 3 and another miss. Bothwell is going to go all the way with this one. Into Jared West, takes the bump, gets it to go, and he'll go to the line to try and complete a 3-point play.
Yeah, the good things that L. Ellis did. That first, I don't mind the second 3. It was in transition. It was a good look there from Jared West. But the first one I don't like. It's deep, much deeper than it should be, and kind of a heat check.
Mike Bothwell to the line to try and complete the 3-point play. He has 9 points so far tonight. 6'3" senior from Cleveland Heights, Ohio. His left-handed free throw is up and good, and it's a 5-point lead now for the Paladins. Heen comes in to give Bothwell a quick break.
And we're going to see Faulkner for Jared West.
And our first look at Joe Anderson, number 22. He checks in for the Paladins. Faulkner played briefly earlier in the game. We'll see what this lineup can do for the Cards. Faulkner, Williamson, Traynor, Locke, and Withers.
Locke scoreless so far.
Took the words right out of my mouth, Joey. He's only taken 1 shot, but he does have 3 turnovers. 7 on the shot clock. Locke is probably going to have to put this one up. 2 as he fires it from deep. It goes off the back of the rim. Trainer almost had the big offensive rebound, but was unable to corral it with just one hand. Pegues to Slauson. Anderson can shoot the 3 too. Heen. Pegues, Hunter. Heen underneath. Bodied up by Trainer. Little jump hook comes off.
Faulkner with the rebound, and Faulkner looking a little better than he had been. He missed a lot of time with an injury this summer. Whoa, Withers from deep for Louisville.
And Louisville has closed to within 2 points. Again, it was 24-12. Cards on a 16-6 run. Slauson to Heen, he was wide open, but the Cards closed again quick, and then Faulkner comes up with a steal. Louisville with a chance to tie with a 2 or take the lead with a 3. Withers will try a long 2, and we are all even at 30.
A great job of Louisville getting back in it. That time Mason Faulkner not only with the rebound, but he gets it up the floor like they want to do it. Good spacing and an easy bucket there. A long one, but easy for Jalen Withers.
5 straight for Withers. Faulkner encouraging the crowd to get on their feet here in the KFC Yum Center.
And for the first time this year, we got a pretty good crowd, and they're loud.
Hunter looked like he might have shuffled his feet there. Guarded by Withers. 6 on the shot clock. 5. He's going to have to put up the 3. He steps inside and just kind of throws it up, and Locke will come up with a rebound for Louisville.
And Louisville wanting to push the ball as Mike Pegues telling Noah Locke, get it and go.
Locke for 3. No. Heen with a rebound. 30 all. 3:20 left to play in the first half here in the KFC Yum Center. Slauson another 3. Hit the first shot of the game, but can't get that one to go. Oh, what a pass! Faulkner to Locke. It's good, and Louisville leads 32-30.
And a spark, huge spark from Mason Faulkner. As we were talking about earlier, that injury, you see it's coming with Mason Faulkner, and when it does come, you see it comes in spurts like this. Defensive rebound, offensive assist. He'll score in a minute.
That was the first basket of the game, first points of the game for Locke, but Heen answers with a triple, and Furman's back in front by 1. Locke for 3 from the corner. Got it. Anderson, the easy back door, and he does convert. We're all even at 35.
There's where conditioning, because that was right on Mason Faulkner. And they've got 3 guys at the scorer's table.
Reinforcements on the way for both teams. Teddy Valentine, a foul call here. We're going to go to break. 2:16 left here in the first half. Louisville and Furman all even at 35 apiece. Center, we have got a good one for you tonight. Ken Taylor and Jody Denley courtside. We are all even at 35 with just a little over 2 minutes left to play here in the first half. Louisville and Furman. The Paladins have never beaten the Cards. This will be the 5th meeting. The last time they played back in 2002. The late Marvin Stone and Taekwon Dean each had 21 points that night for the Cards.
Yeah, Louisville 12, I think,
deflection.
12 of 16 that night from 3, and that's what we're seeing tonight from Furman, as they're already 7 of 15 from 3. But you see the scores there from the games.
Jared West, Noah Locke, Matt Cross, Malik Williams, and Samuel Williamson on the court for the Cards. Bothwell, Hunter, Heen, Slauson, and Garrison for the Paladins. Nice cut by Locke. He has caught fire. 7 quick points for Noah Locke.
That's what you call a scorer right there. A nice move to the bucket, a 3, and a little fadeaway, a little jumper there. I mean, Noah can do it all over the floor.
That was a serious cut, too. He's got a little energy from those 5 straight. Adds to it now. Bothwell gets to the basket on cross, but can't get it to go. Williams comes in for the rebound. Oh, my goodness! Did he slam that?
Volleyball spike there from Malik. Wow.
Oh, with the #1 volleyball team in the nation, and you'd be hard-pressed to see a spike better than that one tonight at the L&N Federal Credit Union Arena. Malik Williams, my goodness, Jody.
There you go. Watch this one as it's coming down. Woo!
Lucky nobody got hurt.
Yeah, he would have been a good volleyball player.
Withers with the deflection. West comes up with a steal. Locke tries to get it to Williams. What a catch. Back to Locke, and I thought he was going to fire it up. He does.
He does. And when you got it going, you've got it going. It doesn't matter. Malik knew that. He could have had a layup, but he threw it back out.
Well, Louisville has flipped the script on this game, and quickly. Hunter tries to, can't get it to go.
Well, and they've done it on this end. Look, they're still getting some shots, but they're not the good look shots that they got Furman early in the half. Those threes, while a couple of them were tough, they were pretty open on a lot of those threes, as we see the replay here from Noah Locke.
Goodness, he is feeling it. That was the second foul on Bothwell and the fifth team foul on the Paladins. Cards on a 16-5 run right now to take a 39-35 lead with less than a minute to play. 17 on the shot clock. Now down to 10. I might get it to Locke, you think?
I would think I might.
Withers is going to shoot it 6-5. They got to do something quick. Williamson gets it up, and it just comes out.
And that was a good look there.
And the Paladins can hold it for the final shot.
Late in the shot clock, and Jalen didn't force it and got it to Samuel, who had a good look. Louisville defensively, one possession here.
10 seconds. Bothwell guarded by Locke, kicks it over to Slauson. To Keene. They're going to produce something quick. Bothwell's going to have to put it up. He drives to the basket. Williams comes over, contests, gets the rebound, and the Cards are going to go to the locker room in a game that they trailed 24-12 with a 39-35 lead. Noah Locke catching fire. He has 9.
Bill Covington asking us if we saw the foul. I don't really like that. No, we didn't. But, you know, that's the thing that this Louisville team has got to do with that new offense is continue to push the ball. And they talk all about spacing, Ken. They talk about spacing. And I thought towards the end of the half is when they really showed that. That's what they showed a lot of patience, got in the right spacing, and that's when the buckets come.
I don't know if Bill Covington went back at halftime and reviewed the tape or not and heard what we said, but he was asking us if we saw where Matt Cross hit him on the wrist there. I'll have to review it myself.
I'll have to review it again because I didn't see it, sure. Even on the replay.
The Cards with Locke, Williams, West, Withers, and Davis. Bothwell, Hunter, Heen, Slauson, and Garrison on the court for the Paladins. Heen will dial up a three. He banked one in the first half, but can't get that one to go. Locke all the way to the basket, almost a turnover, but Withers kind of bails him out. See if the Cards can get anything in the paint here. Locke goes right by Garrison, but then misses the easy one.
Yeah, no, Locke's not going to miss many of those, but boy, that was awkward looking, almost like he was up and halfway in the air and just kind of lost control.
Slauson baseline, Heen shot, partially deflected, I think, by Withers. He gets the rebound, and he's fouled. And we'll see who that's on.
I'm not sure which. I think they could take.
They called it on Heen. Second foul on Heen. First on Furman here in the second half, but key because Bothwell already has 2. If that had been his third early on, that would have been key. No points so far in the second half for either team. Louisville with a 39-35 lead. Locke has taken 2 quick shots here in the second half, but couldn't get either one to go. Williams looked like he might have had Heen sealed, but Withers couldn't get it to him. He tries the 3 and can't get it to go.
Yeah, I'm not fond of that shot right there, is just kind of standing around a little bit.
Bothwell guarded by Williams. He gets to the basket, and Williams knocks it
And Malik's always trying to get the call as he leans up against the base of the backboard there and trying to say it went off of Bothwell.
17 seconds on the shot clock. Just like the first half, the second half off to a pretty slow start as well.
It is.
No points in almost 2 minutes. Slauson started off the scoring in the first half of the three. Backdoor cut by Bothwell. That's going to be a charge. And how about Jared West?
There he is again. Jared West everywhere on defense. We haven't seen it as much tonight, but that's Bothwell as we watch the replay here. Outside the circle, nice position. That's an easy call right there. Bothwell with his third foul.
18:02 left. We'll see if that becomes a factor. Al Ellis in the game for Louisville. His lock goes to the bench. Withers will try the jumper. Another miss. Cards still have not scored, but Withers able to come back with a quick deflection, and it goes off Hunter's leg.
And a good job there from Jalen as Hunter kind of a little bit soft with the ball there, and he just pokes his hand right in there, and it went right off his thigh, it looked like.
Marcus Foster comes in the game as Bothwell does get a quick breather. We'll see if maybe he doesn't get a breather till the under 16 timeout with those 3 fouls. Cards trying to get it in the lob into Williams. He likes his matchup on Heen, but Hunter digs in trying to get the steal, and Heen kind of limps off. That foul will be on Hunter. That'll be his first. 13 foul already here in the second half on the Paladins. No one has scored so far.
You saying that's bad?
I'm saying it was a little more exciting at the end of the first half.
I think Louisville's taken a couple of bad shots here early on, both of them by Withers. Locks missed a couple inside.
7 on the shot clock. West to Withers. 5 on the shot clock. 4. He doesn't know it. He's going to have to put it up. 2, 1, and Malik tried to tip it, but that shot came up short. There'll be a shot clock violation, and not a great start for Louisville after they looked so good in the last 10 minutes of that first half.
Yeah, they looked great in the end of the first half, and just kind of ho-hum here to start out.
First 8 possessions in this second half. 0 for 7 from the field for both teams with 2 turnovers. Slauson guarded by Withers, and he drives in, and Withers with the big rejection. Trey Davis all the way to the basket. Yeah. First 2 of the half.
Ellis right down the middle. Good job going right to the basket.
And Slauson turns it over. Malik goes on the ground and gets it. Withers to West. Ellis back to West, and the Paladins get back.
And Louisville had a couple guys open, but
Malik Williams tries to drive in and hit the little jumper, but can't get it to go. Garrison from the corner, and he's able to hit the 3. First 3 points of the half for the Paladins, and they're back within 3. We're going to get a quick Furman timeout with 16:32 left to play here in the KFC Yum Center. Cards lead it 41-38. 16.5 minutes left to play here in the KFC Yum Center. Louisville with a 41-38 lead over the Paladins of Furman, and all kinds of basketball tradition here at the University of Louisville. I guess officially with 8 Final Four appearances.
Yeah, and you look at that. Carolina with 20 on that. Duke with 16. Kansas, Michigan State. And it's Coach K's last year. Can they get 17? They're at Duke.
Based on what we saw the other night, they certainly have a chance. Al Ellis inside it. Davis can't get it to go, and
Matt Cross just takes it away.
Freshman big man in the game for the Paladins.
And he did a good job of walling up and getting they put him in when they saw that Louisville was putting Sidney Curry in, so big body on big body. A good job of walling up and getting the rebound, but then just had it ripped away from him by Matt Cross.
And maybe give Heen just a little break here, because we're going to get another quick timeout here as we near the 16-minute mark. Cross all the way to the basket, He got there and then just couldn't finish, and then Davis with the foul as Foster grabs the rebound for the Paladins.
I think they're going to get Davis on it.
First team foul on Louisville in this half. Furman already with 4. Not a lot of scoring in the early going. 39-35 Louisville at the half, and right now they lead at 41-38. Pegues, Foster, Hunter, repass, and Garrison on the court right now for the Paladins. Cards with Ellis, West, Davis, Curry, and Cross. Here's repass to Hunter. 6 on the shot clock, and he may well fire up a 3 here. West not giving him any room. Foster will fire up a 3. He hits nothing, and that'll be a shot clock violation. It'll take us to a timeout. Bob Ritchie didn't like that. 41-38. Louisville leads it with 15:37 to play. Not a lot of scoring here in the second half so far, but if it's anything like the first half, it may pick up soon. 15:37 left to play here on Denny Crump Court in the KFC Yum Center. Louisville with a 41-38 lead over Furman. Cards will have the ball here as we see Malik Williams on the Louisville bench, a preseason All-ACC second team selection.
Malik 8 rebounds tonight, but just 1 for 4 from the field, struggling a little bit offensively for him.
Jared West all the way to the basket. They try to get it up with the left hand. He's fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. West, Williamson, Curry, Ellis, and Cross on the court right now for Louisville, and a little different lineup out there right now for the Paladins as we see Malik again. Bothwell, Foster, Anderson, repass, stays on the court, and Garrison as well.
We see 52%, but this second half, Louisville just 1 for 9. Furman 1 for 5 as Jared West misses the free throw.
Louisville started the game 1 for 8, and now 1 for 9 to start the second half. We'll see if they can heat up in this half like they did in the first half on what is a pretty big weekend here in Louisville as sports. Jody Demling, Lamar Jackson's number 8 will be retired on Saturday at Cardinal Stadium as the football Cards host Syracuse.
Yeah, pretty cool day for old number 8.
Speaking of retired numbers, 2 of the 5 retired as Mason Faulkner checks back in for Louisville. 2 of the 5 retired all-time in Furman history, Jody. Kentucky natives, both from Corbin, Kentucky, including the great Frank Selvey, known for scoring 100 points in a game, his number 28, along with Jerry Smith's number 50. Among those numbers retired by the Furman Paladins. Bothwell all the way to the basket. Cross will be carded for the foul, and Bothwell will go to the line for 2.
And Cross, that was he messed up. He messed up that just inside the right in front of us inside half court as Bothwell got behind him and he was trying to trail the whole time and kind of reached and Sidney Curry a little late to help, and then Cross gets the foul. That's his second foul.
Team second here in the half. Bothwell to the line. He has 10 points to lead the Paladins and now make that 11.
So we see Bothwell, and we see on the bench a familiar face to, some of the folks on the Louisville bench. Jeremy Grove there. He is in his third year as an assistant. He's the associate head coach at Furman and spent 10 seasons at Xavier. All of those with head coach Chris, 9 of those with head coach Chris Mack, Louisville's head coach, as an assistant. So and in multiple different rows. So he knows what some of the things that they run. I was talking to Coach Grove before the game, and he said, yeah, a lot of it's the same, but the offense is a lot different than what we saw when we ran when they were at Xavier.
You see, look at Coach Grove. It'll be Cards ball on the baseline. Sidney Curry was fouled, and Louisville leading it 42-40. Faulkner set to throw it in. Foster checks in. Anderson heads back to the Paladins bench. Right now they have Bothwell, Heens, Lawson, Anderson, and Garrison. Cards with Ellis, Williamson, Faulkner, Curry, and Cross. Cross catches the inbounds pass. Looking for Williamson. He hasn't done a lot tonight.
You almost did that on cue, but again misses it. That's a couple that he has missed it. He normally looked like that he makes those count.
It's been pretty good early in the season, including 14 rebounds in the opener. Slauson has Faulkner on him. He can't get it to go, but he will get a chance to shoot a couple of free throws.
Mason has Mr. Ref, how is that not on the floor? And Clarence Armstrong says because he was shooting.
Slauson, a career 69% free throw shooter. He's 1 for 2 from the line tonight. If he can hit both these, he'll tie the game, but he's not going to do it. He'll have a chance to get the Paladins within 1.
Hey, Lamar's here tonight. Oh, no, that's just a big fat head of Lamar in the end zone.
Lamar's probably pretty sore.
Yes,
After
he is.
last night, the Ravens handled pretty well by that Miami Dolphins defense. Furman within 1, Louisville. Just 3 points so far here in the second half. Curry tries to throw a cross-court pass, but Slauson picks it off, and Furman's got a chance to take the lead. Bothwell all the way to the basket, takes the bump from Curry, and he'll go to the line and try and put them in front at the free throw line.
Yeah, and Sidney Curry going to come out, not just because of the mess up on the offensive end where that was a bad pass, but then he's kind of slow reacting the last couple times down the floor on defense.
Malik Williams and Noah Locke set to come in for the Cards. Locke led the way with 9 points in the first half. We'll see if Mike Pegues can find a combination that can catch fire like they did earlier as Bothwell ties us up at 42 with just under 14 and a half minutes left to play.
And again, we're at a point now in this game where we've seen it, like Louisville's, the offense is kind of up and down. The field goal percentage, it was, at half it was like right over 50%. It's down to 41.5 now. But defensively, they have stepped up and playing much better on the defensive end.
Bothwell puts Furman in front. That's the 6th lead change of the game. This Furman team, they're used to playing close games against major college powers. 3-point loss to Alabama last year, 5-point loss to Cincinnati last year. And they're playing with the Cards, and this foul on Matt Cross, that'll be his 3rd personal, the 5th team foul now on Louisville. Louisville just can't find a rhythm here in the second half.
No, they cannot get into a rhythm. They're not
doing 3 points in 6 minutes.
Not doing a good job of running the offense, not really getting out and transition and doing a lot. And I guess it hurts too that there hadn't been a whole lot of opportunities to get out in the fast break.
Foster looking for him here. Slauson to Bothwell, guarded by Locke. 10 on the shot clock. Well, he gets in the paint, and then the fall-away jumper doesn't hit anything. It was close, tipped off of Heen. Clarence Armstrong, the official down there on the baseline, was right there to make that call. It'll be Louisville ball as they try to regain the lead. They led it 39-35 at the half, but have been outscored 8-3 here in the first 6+ minutes of the second half. Williamson gets it to Williams. He gathers himself, but can't get it to go, and Foster comes down with the rebound for the Paladins.
And that's 4 or 5 shots that Louisville missed. Right point-blank range, a couple from Noah Locke. Now one from Williamson, and now one from Williams in this second half.
We've gone over 3 minutes without a field goal by either team. Foster gets by Williamson to the basket, and he'll go to the line for 2 free throws. Williamson's first foul, but the 6th team foul now on the Cards with 13:15 left to play. Both teams with 16 fouls already. We could see some free throws here down the stretch. Marcus Foster to the line for 2. Foster, a career 65% free throw shooter, but he has not missed this season. A perfect 2 for 2 from the line in their 2 games. He'll try to make it 3 for 3, but cannot. Furman up 44-42. Mason Faulkner all the way to the basket, but he can't get it to go.
And another point-blank miss for Louisville.
And I feel like we saw some of that the other night against Southern as well. 9-1 run for the Paladins. And make that 12-1. Bothwell's triple gives them a 47-42 lead. Louisville almost sleepwalking through the second half, and Faulkner kind of bodied up by Slauson, and Mason will go to the line. Cards are in the bonus.
Faulkner will get the free throws.
I feel like the crowd was engaged. They got into it when Louisville made that run. Now kind of sitting on their hands. We'll see if Louisville's able to get them back into this game. Faulkner to the line for one in a bonus, and he gets the first one to go. A career 76% free throw shooter.
That free throw ends a 9-0 run. 12-2.
Louisville still with just 4 points in the second half. Faulkner gets a practice shot that goes in as well. Something on the floor.
No, he had a wristband on and has been playing the whole game with it on, I guess, and they just noticed it.
He hits them both. That was the first Louisville points in over 2 minutes and 45 seconds. 47-44. All right, now the crowd getting up, trying to encourage the Cards to make another run. Bothwell guarded by Locke. To Slauson. Hunter's been quiet for a while. Slauson, shot clock at 4. Bothwell to the basket. Withers takes it away from him. That's going to be a shot clock violation on a loose ball on the ground. We're going to get the shot clock violation. The buzzer didn't go off yet, but the officials are already. Mason Faulkner wondering what's going on.
Mason Faulkner wanted he wanted a fast break because it was a fast break going the other way. But it went to 0. We just didn't hear a buzzer.
Jalen Withers lost his shoe again. You see Bob Ritchie. We're going to have a game here for the final 12 minutes. Furman up 47-44. Louisville with Locke, Williams, Williamson, Faulkner, and Withers. As Foster checks out for the Paladins, they have Pegues, Hunter, Heen, Slauson, and Garrison on the court right now. Zone defense, giving the Cards fits, but I tell you what, Locke, his shot can't go. Williams looked like he was pushed in the back there, and now he's a miss at the rim by Hunter, and Withers comes down with it. Locke, another try for 3, and this one goes, and this place is on its feet as the Cards have tied it up at 47. Williamson looks like he's okay.
Malik Williams went down, and he went down with Slauson, and looks like he's okay, but he was limping a little bit.
They're all tied at 47. Hunter guarded by Faulkner to Garrison. Slauson drives baseline, and that's going to be a charge as Mason Faulkner stepped in to make the play.
Nice job by Mason Faulkner. Malik Williams got Slauson, and he went around him, and Mason Faulkner right there for the help, and Noah Locke with the three-pointer, and Louisville pulls even in this game at 47.
11 minutes, 10 seconds left to play here in the KFCM Center. Furman and Louisville all knotted at 47 apiece. Louisville just 2 for 15 from the field in the second half of this one. Cards 4 for 15 from 3 in the game. Furman's hit 9 triples. Kent Taylor and Jody Demling here. And Jody, Furman has not hit a 2-point shot in the second half. Well, but they have hit 6 of 8 free throws.
I was going to say, they've been getting to the free throw line, and that has helped them here in the second half. And Louisville just 2 of 15 in the second half. But one of the last one of that was a three-pointer. As we see, they're 4 of 15 from Noah Locke. They kind of got this crowd back into it, got Louisville a little energized here.
Mason Faulkner took that charge just before the break. Louisville with a chance to go back in front. Faulkner, Locke, Williamson. Oh, what a pass! And goodness gracious! Jalen Withers!
Mason Faulkner to Withers for the slam. Oh my goodness. That was a highlight reel right there.
That's twice tonight. Bothwell the 3 and the answer. And just like that, the Paladins are back in front. Williamson, the quick trigger on the baseline jumper, can't get it to go.
Yeah, and just like that, Jalen Withers, a great play on one end, but that was his guy there. That was his mistake on the defensive end that left Bothwell wide open.
Bothwell in the paint again, gets it to go. He gets fouled, and he'll go to the line to try and increase this Furman lead. How about Mason Faulkner to Jalen? Chris Mack said he wants him to dunk it more.
Yeah, he definitely.
He's listened.
Has listened, but on the other end, though, he gets back. He gets back. They do a good job on the first initial switch on the other end, and then he just doesn't get his hand up. I mean, Bothwell left to shoot that wide open from the top of the key. He's going to make that shot almost every time.
Bothwell completes the three-point play. He now has 23 points tonight, and Furman's lead is 53-49 as we near the 10-minute mark. Faulkner probing in the lane, guarded by Heen. Williamson's got a size advantage on Bothwell in the post, and Bothwell also has 3 fouls, but Garrison able to knock the pass away as Faulkner tried to get it to Ellis in the corner.
Bothwell is so good. 23 points, 3 rebounds, but you said he does have the 3 fouls, but man, he is a really talented individual, and not many better than him in the Southern Conference, to tell you that.
Faulkner trying to get the foul on the 3. He does. Almost hit it, too. And he'll go to the line for 3 shots. And the biggest part of that play was that it is the 4th foul on Bothwell with 9:58 left.
That's a veteran. That's a big-time veteran play there from Mason Faulkner, knowing where Bothwell was and knowing that he could draw that foul. Mason Faulkner is impacting this game in a number of ways. And again, he's only scored 2 points. He's only taken 1 field goal attempt. He's 0 for 1 with the 2 free throws. But the way he is impacting this game on both offense and defense is crazy. He has 6 assists and 3 rebounds, a steal, and he drew that charge.
He knocks down the first free throw, can't get the second one to go. He's got the Cards within 3. He'll get 1 more here, a chance to get them within 2, and mark that down. 9:58 left to play. Bothwell to the Paladins bench. Foster checks in for him. We'll see how long Bob Ritchie keeps his star over there on the sidelines with him. Maybe till the under 4 timeout, Jody?
I would think so. If they can.
May depend on what happens in the game.
I was going to say, a lot will depend on where it's at. You want to try to get him, I'd say at least to, maybe the 6-minute mark. We'll see.
Faulkner gets a breather for the Cards. Jared West in the game, along with L. Ellis, Malik Williams, Jalen Withers, and Noah Locke. Lawson guarded by Withers. Here's Foster. Hunter inside to Heen. Back out, and we haven't seen him get a 3 in a while. Hunter can't get it to go, and West runs down the rebound.
It looked like that was going to be Furman ball. Jared West out of nowhere comes in, grabs the rebound.
Withers for 3, got it, and Louisville's back in front by 1.
He has just improved so much, and again, last year you would have almost cringed when he takes that shot, but the way he has shot the ball, he's so improved.
Quick 5-0 run by Louisville to regain the lead. And again, Bothwell on the bench with his 23 points for Furman with 4 fouls. Faulkner drew the 4th on that 3-pointer, and Hunter turns it over. Now 10 turnovers for the Paladins. Did you see Jalen Withers dialing up the triple? That's his second 3 of the night. He has 14 points to lead the Louisville attack.
And we'll see what this is, because Ross McMahon jumping up off the bench on that one and telling him to run something here. So Louisville trying to get a quick bucket here off of a set play.
They had Withers on the back cut, but didn't see him. Here's West all the way to the basket. He takes the hit. Williams can't get the tip to go, and then he's able to come up with the loose ball. He drives. We'll see. They're going to call a charge on Williams on the baseline.
And he's got to pass that ball. He had it there, and he wanted to take it to the basket, and I know you want to do that, but he's got to pass that ball off there when he gets it. Makes a great hustle play, and that's what Coach Begees gives him the thumbs up for the hustle play, but he's got to see his teammates and recognize that's not the play that you need from him. it would have been an easy bucket.
Marcus Foster drew that charge. That was the 8th team foul on the cards, just the first personal on Malik Williams tonight. Foster to the basket. Now Davis misses, and then Williams looked like a rebound. Foster, a little physical down there. Here we go. 54-53 Louisville. 8 minutes to go. Cards 46-0 all time in the KFC Yum Center in the month of November. Looking for Williams down low on Slauson. He gets the pick for West. The kick in the corner to Davis. All the way to the basket. He takes the hit. Can't get it to go. He'll shoot 2 free throws when we return. We've got 7:46 to settle this one. We haven't settled anything yet. Louisville leads Furman 54-53. For you on Denny Crum's court tonight in the KFC Yum Center. Louisville with a 54-53 lead over Furman with 7:46 left to play. Ken Taylor and Jody Demley courtside, and Mike Bothwell is checking back into the game with his 4 fouls. He has 23 points. Jalen Slauson just picked up his 4th foul for the Paladins. Dre Davis is about to go to the line. Louisville just 4 for 19 for the field in this second half.
And you see Bothwell leads them with 23 points. He's 7 of 14. Noah Locke 12 points for the Cards. Dre Davis going to get a couple free throws here. You see Locke in the game.
Cards with Locke, Trainer, West, Davis, and Withers. By the way, Louisville, if you subscribe to the plus-minus, they are plus 11 tonight with Jared West on the court, as Davis will have 2. First one rattles off.
Furman 235 scoring drought, and that's the 235 just about with Bothwell on the bench.
Louisville 9 for 12 from the line tonight, make it 10 for 13, and their lead is 2. 55-53. Again, the leading scorer for the Paladins, Mike Bothwell, 23 points, but also 4 personal fouls. Hunter's been quiet after a hot early start. He scored 9 right away. And we're going to get a foul on Trainer, and that'll be the 19th foul on the card. So we're going to get some free throws here for Heen.
And they've definitely, a couple times when Slauson and Malik Williams kind of got tangled up, Withers one time with Slauson as well, they've really kind of clamped down. They're calling this much tighter here in the second half than they were in the first half and early here in the second half.
Heen to the line for the first time tonight, a career 50% free throw shooter, and he looked a lot better than that on that one. He's got 9 points, including a couple of 3-pointers, one that he banked in the first half, and he lives up to his average by missing the second one. 1 of 2 for him. Cards leads 55-54. Locke to Trainer, looking for Davis. He had it post up. Trainer, though, could not get it over Garrison, and a turnover for the Cards. That's just their 5th turnover tonight. Locke on the floor. Hunter there, too. West ties up Hunter, but it will be Furman ball with 7:06 left to play. Louisville by 1. And Malik Williams checks in for J.J. Trainer after that turnover. Yeah,
and they were trying to get Malik a little bit of a breather, and we saw earlier in this half, Sidney Curry came in, and this is just not the game right now Curry is going to be effective in, especially on the defensive end. They were hoping Trainer could give them something there, but a foul and not a great pass down there.
Their 6th turnover of the night. Still not bad. Heen inside, can't get it to go, and the rebound by Withers, and the Cards trying to pick up the pace just a little bit. West to Locke, a 1-point Louisville lead, under 7 minutes to play. 18 on the shot clock. Locke's 3 is good.
I'm not sure. He really wasn't set that time. He came off that screen and wow.
Shot. But it's a good shot if it goes in.
I was just going to say, that's a tough shot.
Hunter guarded by Davis. Cards have shut down Hunter after 3 early threes. Heen all the way to the basket for an easy 2, and the Paladins are back within 2 at 58-56. Williams will try a three. He tries to bank it in, but can't get it to go, and Heen gets the rebound. I don't know if he was trying to bank it in, but had a little extra on it. Bothwell to the basket on the Withers. Back out to Garrison. Hunter looking for an inch, but Davis not getting it to him. 10 on the shot. Heen's three, no good. Withers with a rebound for Louisville.
Withers a good job on
Withers
the boards.
with a questionable pass ahead of Davis, but he gets it and it goes up into the basket, and that's a foul on Heen, and that will be his third personal foul.
Ooh, and Davis, that took a hard shot there. Watch this lock three-pointer. Nice job of Malik, just the handoff, and actually it was a bad shot.
His feet set. Actually, that looked better than it did live. It looked better on tape than it did live. I'll give you that.
The angle we're at, I was like, oh, don't take that. Oh, yes, take that. Dre Davis to the line here for a couple.
He's 1 for 2 just a second ago. Hit 1 of 2. We'll see if he can knock in 2 here. He gets the first one to roll in and increase the lead to 3. And
talk about a guy who looks more comfortable. He, compared to this time last year, he did a lot for Louisville last year, but offensively, remember early in the year, he shot a lot of air balls from 3 and just at the free throw line just looked uncomfortable, and he has really worked on his game in that area, it looks like.
He's knocked in 3 of 4 here in the last minute or so, and the Louisville lead is 4, 60 to 56 as they try to get a defensive stop here. With 5.5 minutes left to play. Heen, nice cut. He's going to try and score on Williams. Williams walls up. He can't get it to go, and we'll see Davis comes out of there with the rebound.
Louisville wanting to push it, and there's Withers.
West guarded by Bothwell again with his 4 fouls. Slauson on the bench with his 4 fouls. Williams goes at Heen, and that foul will be on Heen, and that will be his 4th personal foul. So foul trouble mounting now for the Paladins.
As Malik now going to get a couple free throws. Louisville going to get Cross and Faulkner in. I still say to this point, Mason Faulkner with the play of the game, and that's just drawing the 4th foul on Bothwell.
That couple of minutes allowed Louisville to regain the lead. Yeah, 3 Furman players with 4 fouls. Slauson on the bench. Heen and Bothwell are both on the court with 5:06 left to play. Williams will have 2 free throws, trying to increase the Louisville lead.
And Faulkner is going to get West, and Withers is going to get a break here. So I would imagine we'll see Withers back in when they come back out of the under 4 timeout.
I think you probably see West back in too, because
I do, but Faulkner's been so big. That's the good thing together, about this. You can play those guys together. But tonight, I think Faulkner has really, he's impacted the game so much.
Williams misses the 2nd free throw. Davis came up with a deflection, but Slauson back in the game with his 4 fouls. Bothwell and Slauson in the game right now with 4 fouls. Bothwell a game high 23 points. Louisville leads at 61-56. Big possession for the Paladins. The 3 from the corner, no good, but Slauson comes up with the offensive rebound.
The way that ball kicked, that was a tough rebound there for Louisville.
They have not been able to get Hunter's shots. Here's Slauson to Bothwell, and on cue, Hunter gets the 3. Just give him an inch, and he hits the triple. That's 4 threes for him tonight. And 215 in his career. He doesn't need much room. Louisville by 2 as we near the 4-minute mark. 15 seconds on the shot clock. 10 on the shot clock for Faulkner. Gets the high screen from Williams and draws the foul from Hunter. And Faulkner pretty adept at drawing those fouls and still get a couple of free throws.
He's the veteran guy. I mean, we talk about Malik Williams and being the 5th-year guy. Mason Faulkner's played a heck of a lot of games at different places, Western Carolina and Northern Kentucky, and now here at Louisville. As we see the 3 players with 4 personal fouls there.
And a little bit bigger drop-off from a Furman starter to a Furman bench player, as opposed to if Louisville was in that kind of foul trouble. So if any of those 3 guys do pick up their 5th and final foul, it could be a pretty dramatic in this game. Heen is on the bench right now with his 4 fouls, but Bothwell and Slauson are on the court with 4:04 to play here, and I would expect Heen to come right back in after the timeout under the the under 4 timeout as Faulkner hits both free throws and the Louisville lead is 4. Here's Hunter. He hit 3 early threes and then just hit another one on the last Paladins possession. Garrison to Hunter. He gets another look, and you cannot give him an inch.
No, and that's Mason Faulkner there. He got caught up a little bit on the screen, and
well,
you can't give it.
I think Jared West, we may see Jared West, because he's the kind of guy who can take over the game. He's obviously hit 2 in a row there, hit 3 early on the back cut, the nice pass, and Davis with the finish.
Nice job by Malik Williams there, finding, recognizing it, and then making the actual pass.
The lead is 3. Bothwell all the way to the basket on Davis. And it'll be Foster who tries the 3. He can't get it to go. Williams got a lot of contact there as he grabbed the rebound. And Davis for 3. Oh, that thing went halfway down and came out. The Louisville lead is 3. 3 minutes to play.
Can't ask for anything else. That was a good look right there.
Goodness, Bob Ritchie, I think, realizes how important this possession is. 3 minutes left to play here in the KFC up there. Alex Hunter has 5 triples, and the Paladins trail the Cards 65-62. 2 seconds left to play here in the KFC Young Center. Louisville leading Furman 65-62. The Paladins with just 1 timeout left. Louisville with 3, and the possession arrow favors the Cards. And Furman, they're used to playing some of these close games. Ken Taylor and Jody Demling here courtside. They beat Villanova in overtime in 2018. They took Auburn to overtime in 2019. Lost to Alabama by 3 last year. Paladins have the ball. Garrison throws it in, and Williams takes it away. Malik Williams all the way to the basket. His finger roll won't go, but Faulkner comes up with the offensive rebound for the Cards.
Yeah, Malik Williams didn't know what to do, and he had to shoot it. He had to get rid of it there. Good job for Mason Faulkner being in the right place at the right time.
West and Faulkner in there together. West all the way to the basket, and he gets that one to spin in.
And the little spark plug.
The Louisville lead is 5. Slauson guarded by Faulkner. Faulkner got the steal, but he was out of bounds. And
as he tried to jump, I don't know that he could get off the ground. He was in that awkward spot. A good job of hands there. A great, big, huge steal from Malik Williams, and almost one from Mason Faulkner.
Bothwell's 3, and we're going to get, a late foul call again on the 3. I mean, Williams challenged the shot.
Yeah, from this way, it looked like he might have gotten him, but that is a late whistle.
I didn't initially think it was a foul, though. We'll take a look at it, see if he got it. Yeah, he hit him on the arm. It looked like he hit him on the elbow, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. It's just a late whistle. I mean, the ball was already...
3 free throws for Bothwell. He's 6 for 6 from the line tonight. He has a game-high 23 points. And again, 4 fouls. He knocks all 3 down, and he can get the Paladins within 2. He's not going to do it. As he looks into that U of L student section, he sees Lamar Jackson. He sees Ryan McMahon up there. Jordan Wara. Thought I saw a Dana Evans, maybe a Terry Rozier. All right, here's Heen in now for Furman. So Heen, Slauson, and Bothwell, all with 4 fouls for the Paladins. They trail by 4, 2:26 left to play. 1 more free throw coming for Bothwell, a chance to get them within 3. Hits 2 of 3. He's got 25 points, and the Louisville lead is 3 with just over 2 minutes to play. Cards with West, Locke, Faulkner, Withers, and Williams. Locke's triple, no good. Oh! Slauson was going to run it down, but just let it go out of bounds, and it'll be Furman ball with a chance to tie with a 3. They've hit 12 tonight after hitting 22 in their opener.
Trey Davis in. Davis on Bothwell. West will stay with Hunter wherever he goes.
Garrison planted in the corner down here. All 5 of the Furman players on the court have hit at least 1 3 in the game. Hunter's hit 5 of them. Bothwell's hit 3. Slauson to Bothwell, 15 seconds on the shot clock. Bothwell guarded by Davis. Looks like he's about to size up a 3 to Slauson to Hunter. Cannot give him an inch. West with a good defensive job there. 5 on the shot clock. Slauson is going to have to put it up. A little runner gets the front of the rim, and Withers gets the rebound for the Cards. A minute and a half left to play. Louisville by 3. Withers likes his matchup on Hunter. He drives in and turns the ball over.
Oh, he's got to know the time and possession right there and pull it back out.
And then if you're Louisville, I don't know if you like this matchup because, well, Bothwell gets to the basket, misses. Heen with the offensive rebound. Williams walls up. 15 on the shot clock. Louisville by 3. 1:10 left to play. Bothwell to Heen to Hunter. Heen all by himself, and they're going to call a block. The basket is good. Dre Davis called for the block, and Heen will have a chance to tie this game at the line. He might have been in the restricted area. We'll have to see the replay. It was close.
Yeah, I don't know how. We'll see what the call was.
Yeah, his back.
Yeah, his back foot is in the restricted area. Because it's not a charge. I mean, it's definitely a charge if his foot is not in there. Because he is dead set.
Heen, a 50% free throw shooter in his career, a 50% free throw shooter tonight. Just 1 for 2, and he's got 1 here. And if he makes it, we'll be all knotted at 67, and he does just that. 1:04 to play. Louisville with Williams, Faulkner, West, Davis, and Withers. This is our 5th tie of the night.
1 minute.
West guarded by Hunter. Withers comes off the Williams screen. Withers for 3 and a Louisville lead. Can't get it to go. Slauson goes high for the rebound, and there's about a 14-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Bothwell guarded by Faulkner. Faulkner comes up with a steal, knocks it away, and it's going to be Louisville ball. Mason Faulkner with another huge play for the Cards.
And again, just getting his hand in there, and Faulkner, they're going to look at it. They're going to replay this. But Mason Faulkner coming up with a huge, huge deflection there, just getting his hand in.
We'll see what Mike McGee's can draw up if the Cards do retain possession. We'll take a look at the replay. It looked to me from here like it did go off of Bothwell. There you see Bothwell's hand,
Yeah, I don't think there's any
that was
question.
definitely off of Bothwell. It'll be Louisville ball. 35.8 seconds left in the game. 30 seconds on the shot clock. So Cards can't hold it for 1. We'll see what kind of action they come out with out of a timeout here. Mike McGee's drawing something up here. Little something new for the Cards assistant coach.
Yeah, it definitely is. That's going to be the interesting thing here to see what they do draw up and what they do call. Mike McGee sitting in the big chair for this one. Ross McMahon, Schofield, the 2 assistants in his ear. They're in the huddle.
Again, Louisville with 2 timeouts left. Furman just 1 timeout. The possession arrow is pointing to the Cards. We're all knotted at 67 with 35.8 seconds left.
They're looking at this a long time like there was something to look at. I don't.
It looked pretty clear to me. And
yeah.
It is Louisville ball.
Yeah, that was pretty clear.
Bothwell 25 points to lead Furman. Bothwell, Heen, and Slauson all with 4 fouls for the Paladins. The Cards with Williams, Faulkner, West, Davis, and Withers on the court. Well, that's who's on the court. We'll see if you put Noah Locke in here for this possession.
Yeah,
he
Noah
does
Locke
have a
is,
game-high 15 points.
Noah Locke is in now for Dre Davis, is what it looks like for Louisville. Look, Jalen Withers has hit a couple of big threes tonight. The last possession, though, from Louisville, in a tie game, I just don't like the three-pointer that early in the shot clock.
He also had that turnover earlier, and it's
going to be Faulkner, West, Locke,
Withers, and Williams.
And Williams here.
And it'll be Hunter, Slauson, Bothwell, Garrison, and Heen, the starting 5 for the Paladins. 3 of those 5 players on the field, on the court for Furman right now with 4 personal fouls, which could well come into play should we have to play any extra time here. Crowd fully engaged. 35.8 seconds left to play. Jalen Withers will take the ball from Bill Covington, and we'll see if we can settle this one here in the final 35 seconds. Here comes Jared West. Bothwell closely guarding Locke. Here's West. Locke's three from the top of the key, off the front of the rim, and the rebound by Garrison. And Furman can hold it for the final shot.
He got a good shot, a good look.
And Davis not in there to guard Bothwell. He's done such a good job on him late here. Bothwell gets by Locke. 8 seconds, 7, 6. We're going to get a quick timeout. The final timeout of the game for Bob Ritchie and Furman with 5.7 seconds left in the game. What'd you think of that three, Locke?
It was a good look. It's probably a little early. I don't know what they drew up, but it's probably a little early than what you want. But you got your best three-point shooter with a pretty open shot at the top of the key. I don't think you're telling him not to take it, Kent. I mean,
we've seen him hit that shot a couple times tonight, including earlier in this half.
I think here, if Louisville gets Davis back in, so Davis will be on Bothwell like he has been most of this game. I think you have to look at Hunter taking this shot. He has 215 three-pointers in his career, 216 now three-pointers in his career at Furman. I think you put the ball, even though Bothwell is 7 of 16 tonight, he's got 25 points. I might put the ball, because Davis has done a really good job on him. I might give Hunter.
And look out for Heen, because with so much concentration on those other guys, he's gotten some open looks as well. Heen with 14 points here tonight. Cards scoreless in the last 2:38. Furman on a 5-0 run to knot the game at 67, and the Paladins have the ball with 5.7 seconds left to play. Cards with Locke, Williams, Faulkner, not Locke, but Dre Davis, Williams, Withers, Faulkner, and West. And Hunter will throw it in. Bothwell, Garrison, Heen, and Slauson on the court for the Paladins. Hunter looking for Bothwell. Davis denies him. Davis closely guards him. Bothwell's three at the buzzer is no good.
It'll be Louisville's ball, but
they'll have a little bit of time.
Will they put time back on the clock? I think they're going to put
This might take a second to review.
I mean,
we'll see how much time they put back in. I'll tell you what, though, defensively for Louisville, that was a pretty good possession.
Yeah,
Off-balance Davis three-pointer.
Dre Davis did a great job when he caught the ball. When he caught that pass, he did a great job there of walling him up. Let's watch. See, he's right up in there. There's no way he was going to do anything right there. He didn't have enough time to pass it up. As we're going to see when this ball goes over. Right there, 1.2. 1.2. I'm not sure if it's when it goes over or when it hits something up there.
Well, the Cards are going to get some extra time, unfortunately. Unlike in the women's game in the NBA, they cannot advance the ball.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
They'll have to go the length of the court with however much time is put back on the clock. Bill Covington and Clarence Armstrong over there.
1.2.
Looking at it, and we'll see what they...
Clock will go to 1.2, and Louisville will have possession.
What do you draw up here, Jody?
You know what?
Little Grant Hill and Christian Laettner.
I might put L. Ellis in the game. Try to get him to get the ball to top the key and get a couple steps to midcourt, but they're not going to do that. You don't want to take a chance.
Who's got your best arm?
I would think.
Key thing here is you don't want to turn it over and give them the ball back down there. You're right.
You don't want to do something crazy. And Withers is going to throw it in. Davis and Faulkner.
West, Williams, and Withers will throw it in, and Furman will not put a defender on the ball. So Withers is going to get a clean look at this entry pass, and he might get it to Malik Williams right there. And Malik is going to turn and shoot, and wow, that thing was almost online. It was not that far off, just a little to the right, and we are far from finished. We got at least 5 more minutes of basketball here in the KFC Yum Center.
A little free basketball for us tonight here at the Yum Center, as the Cards and Furman tied at 67.
Furman closed the game on a 5-0 run to send us to overtime. And an important note, Furman with 3 players with 4 fouls. Their 3 leading, not just 3 players, but their 3 leading scorers, Bothwell, Hunter, and Heen, Bothwell, Heen, and Slauson all with 4 fouls. Hunter has 15 points. He only has 2 personal fouls, but 3 players with 4 fouls. Cards 15 of 19 from the line, but scoreless in the last 2:43 of regulation.
Yeah, and Louisville just...
We have people leaving. What?
Louisville's got to do... Louisville's got to get back into doing what they were doing at the end of the first half and in a couple of stretches there in the second half. And they've taken some bad shots late. They've taken some quick shots late. And let the offense do its job. You know, get out, get the good spacing, and let the offense do its job. I do think we will continue to see Mason Faulkner in this game because he has been huge in this game so far. Mason Faulkner with 6 assists, 6 points, and 4 rebounds, and 2 steals. I think his play would help Louisville get back in this game, and towards the end help Louisville get the ball back a couple of times.
Malik Williams with 3 points but 10 rebounds for the Cards. Louisville's leading scorers, Noah Locke with 15, Jalen Withers with 14, and Jared West with 10 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Withers has played the most minutes for the Cards so far tonight at 29 minutes, but you look at the Furman starters, they've all played 30 minutes or more, and again, 3 of the 5 with 4 personal fouls, so that could be a major factor here in overtime.
1 timeout now for Furman, and Louisville has 3. The fouls stay the same as far as the
both
bonus.
Teams in the double bonus.
Both teams in the double bonus.
And Louisville with no one really in foul trouble. Cross the only Card with 3 personal fouls. Withers and Slauson will jump it up. Slauson tips it to Heen, and Furman will get the first possession of the overtime. Kent Taylor and Jody Demling courtside here at Denny Crum Court in the KFC Yum Center. Louisville 46-0 all-time in the month of November in this facility, which opened in 2010. Furman in the last few years in overtime lost to Auburn, an overtime win over Villanova, and Heen gets them on the board first here in the extra session.
Yeah, he has really done a good job of the backdoor cuts there.
West to Davis. He gets all the way to the basket, takes a big bump from Heen. 2 Cards are down. Furman's got a little bit of an advantage, and we'll see if that Hunter can get himself a shot. Bothwell all the way to the basket. He takes the bump from Withers, and he'll get the call at this end, and Bothwell will go to the line for 2.
Yeah, that's a tough one for Drake Davis. They did not get the call, and Coach McGee's not happy.
Some quick substitutions for Louisville. Noah Locke and L. Ellis both set to check in for the Cards, as Bothwell, who has 25 points, including 8 of 9 from the line, will have 2 shots.
We're going to get Ellis and Locke in for Louisville.
Bothwell with another miss. 2 misses here in the last couple minutes for him from the line. He's played 31 minutes. Hunter's played 38. Bothwell hits the second one, and the lead is 3 for the Paladins. Locke, Ellis, Williams, Weston, Withers on the court for the Cards. They trail by 3. Withers sizing up Slauson. He gets all the way to the basket. The jump hook goes halfway down and comes out. An 8-0 run right now by Furman. Louisville led this one 67-62. With just a little under 3 minutes to play in regulation, and they have not scored since.
Couple of balls that have been way down the cylinder and popped back out for Louisville.
Harrison, a Drury transfer for Division II. A back cut by Hunter, and he's able to gather himself and score, and all of a sudden Furman is up 72-67. And Louisville starting the overtime like they started the first half and the second half.
Yeah, and they just look out of sorts. No rhythm for Louisville.
West tries the step back three, and he can't get it to go. Rebound by Bothwell, and Furman has a chance to increase its advantage.
You know, the thing is, Louisville, they know this foul trouble that Furman's in, and they have yet to even try to really take advantage of it.
10 on the shot clock. Bothwell guarded by Withers. 7. He's going to go all the way to the basket. He gets to the paint. Withers just kind of walled up. I'm not sure. Was that a foul?
Jenny Valentine said it was, so I guess it was. We'll have to see.
I'm not sure what the difference is between what we're seeing at this end between the hit that Dre Davis took at the other end early in the overtime. But the Cards still looking for their first points here in overtime. And Bothwell has been doing some damage at the line. 9 for 11 from the line so far tonight. 26 points for the 6'3" senior. Make it 27.
You know, and Louisville needs to do something here in a hurry. No rhythm really for Louisville, though. Even in the second half when they got the lead, just not a lot of rhythm is going. They're playing a lot of guys, and it just seems like they kind of get stuck in slow motion every now and then. So they're going to take a timeout here.
Mike McGeese with a timeout. The first 7 points of overtime scored by the Paladins. Bothwell, 28 points. His career high is 32. 4 away from that. Furman looking for its first ever win.
First time they've scored over 70 against Louisville.
Took them overtime to do it, but they also might get out of here with a win tonight in the KFC Young Center. Louisville needs a Noah Locke spurt here like we've seen a couple times.
And they need something. Louisville just 37% from the field in this game, just 6 of 23 on threes.
And that's after shooting 52% in the first half.
And here's maybe the most important stat, really. Louisville getting out-rebounded by this Furman team, 40-38, and Louisville with a big size advantage.
Well,
you can't let that happen.
And only a 24-22 advantage in points in the paint.
Right. You can't let that happen.
We thought it was the key play of the game, Jody, with about 9:58 left in regulation when Mason Faulkner was able to draw that 4th foul on Bothwell. And the Cards appeared to have taken advantage of that. He only went out for about 3 or 4 minutes. He's been in there the rest of the time, and they've been unable to draw the 5th one.
Yeah, they've been unable to draw the 5th foul on him, and that's been the biggest difference of this game. Louisville and Bothwell has kind of taken over.
Bothwell with 28, Hunter with 17, Heen with 16.
'59 straight home wins in November for Louisville.
Counting a few in Freedom Hall. That would all appear to be in jeopardy at this point with 2 minutes and 37 seconds left as Mike McGeese talks with the 5 players he'll put on the floor. Louisville with the ball, yet to score here in overtime. Cards will send out Noah Locke, Mason Faulkner, Jalen Withers, Jared West, and Malik Williams. Samuel Williamson's only played 18 minutes tonight. 2 points, 0 rebounds, 1 for 6 from the field.
Yeah, and they haven't gotten a lot out of Williamson at all in those
Cross,
18 minutes.
Cross has been Cross has only played
yeah.
11 minutes.
He hasn't been very effective when he's been in there. It's really been this lineup that is out there right now that has, when Louisville's been their best on the offensive end. With Locke in there, they give up a little on the defensive end because Dre Davis has been so good on defense.
Cards need some life here in the final 2.5 minutes. West guarded by Hunter. Here's Locke. Back to West. Pretty good defense by the Paladins. 6 on the shot clock. Locke's free throw line jumper is good.
Yeah, now Louisville needs to stop. I mean, that's just you gotta take baby steps. You get a bucket finally, and now you need to stop.
Noah's got some spurtability. We've seen it in the first couple of games. We'll see if he can put together a little run here. Cards down 5, under 2 to play. 15 seconds on the shot clock for Hunter. Garrison to Hunter. I thought he might have had a look at it. 5 on the shot clock. Guarded by Williams, gets it into Heen. His turnaround jumper is good. I think, you know what, Louisville was probably happy with that shot.
Yeah, definitely.
And he hit it. West to Faulkner, kick it out over to Withers for the wide open 3, and that one won't go.
And that is 4 shots now that have been down and out, and for Louisville, I think that's probably going to do it right there. Because
7-point game, 19 on the shot clock, 1:18, 1:10 left in the game, 14 on the shot clock. This is probably the last possession where Louisville can play it out without fouling. You want to stretch the game out as much as you can. They trail it by 7. 3 missed by Hunter, and Louisville needs to get something quick. Locke's triple is good.
So Louisville with Locke with the bucket. Louisville does
maybe one more possession. You let him play it out, or you try to stretch the game out and go ahead and foul. West will go ahead and foul. Put Bothwell on the line. 43.3 seconds left to play. A 4-point lead for Bob Ritchie's Paladins. Look at Hunter, shot clock winding down. Heen with the catch and the turnaround and gets it to go. And if he's going to hit that shot,
yeah, I'm going to give him that. I'm going to give him that shot. You hit it; it's pretty much a dagger, and that's what he did. It's a big-time shot.
He's got 18 points and 8 rebounds. Bothwell back to the line. If he makes them both, he'll get to 30 points on the night. He hits the first one. He's got 29.
Furman has done such a great job of not taking too many contested, crazy shots. They're staying within their system, and they're getting it to the guys who score. There's 3 of them. They're the guys who score their points, and those 3 guys are the guys that are taking shots.
They have 64 of their 77 points. Those 3 guys. And 2 of the 3 have 4 fouls and have had 4 fouls for a while. As we look at Bob Ritchie's team, what's ahead for them at Belmont on Monday. Then Radford, they'll play the Navy team that'll be in here on Monday night. The midshipmen, as we mentioned, on Tuesday night, 1 in Charlottesville against Virginia.
Yeah, it's a good opening schedule for these guys.
Smith and High Point on November 30th.
Louisville doesn't get much time after this one. Monday night against Navy, Detroit Mercy, and then they go to the Bahamas for Mississippi State, and then either Maryland or Richmond to get Chris Mack back for that game. Well, right after that, November 29th, and then he comes back and they get him back for that game against Michigan State on December 1st.
This Furman squad, we mentioned it a couple times back in 2018, an overtime win at Villanova, then the defending national champs in 2019, an 8-point loss at Alabama, a 3-point loss at Auburn in overtime. Last year, a 3-point loss at Alabama. Well, right now they're 43 seconds away from handing Louisville its first ever November loss in the KFC Yum Center. The Paladins with a 77-72 lead. Mike Bothwell has 29 points, his career high 32, and he's got one more free throw here to get back to that 30-point mark. Guards with Withers, Faulkner, Locke, West, and Williams.
And Withers.
It's almost like Louisville was setting up like they thought they had the ball. They were going to throw it
well,
down.
I think they, before we went to the timeout, Furman I don't think had anybody on the line there, but.
One more free throw for Bothwell. He gets it to go, and he does have 30 points here tonight. The Furman leads 78-72, 43.3 seconds left. Locke gets a corner three. That's short. The rebound by Foster. And that's just about going to do it.
That's going to do it.
It's going to clear the crowd out here in the KFC Yum Center. For some reason, some of the people left after regulation, which doesn't make a lot of sense. (78-72). Louisville will be right back here on Denny Crum Court on Monday night when they host the Midshipmen of Navy. That one an 8 o'clock tip. Marcus Foster for 2 free throws.
And just the whole night, really, you know, we talked about that couple spurts that they had, but Louisville just seems to have no rhythm on what they're doing tonight. It was kind of that way the other night. You know, it's good to play a lot of guys. It's good to get a lot of minutes, but you've got to get some rhythm going on offense, and I don't think they've ever really gotten that. They did take a little more bad shots tonight than what they did in the 2 exhibition games or in that game against Southern on Tuesday night.
Williams tries a corner three, can't get it to go. West to Faulkner. His triple is no good. West another offensive rebound. Locke another look at a three, can't get it to go. Tipped out, here's Bothwell. He's got a chance for his career high, but he goes ahead and throws it up to Slauson. They'll dribble it out. They're going to dribble out the clock, and the Furman Paladins have handed Louisville its first ever November loss in the KFC Yum Center. Bob Ritchie and Furman win it 80-72 in overtime.
Just a great job by Furman. They came in with a really good game plan. They executed it, and the guys that got the guys that they needed to score are the guys that got the ball in positions to do what they needed to do. And I mean, just a great game, and congratulations to Furman. 80-72, Louisville's first home loss since November of 1972 in November.
And we may well see the Paladins playing in March. Noah Locke led the Guards with 20 points. Mike Bothwell led the Paladins with 30. He had 18. Hunter had 17. As Furman in the KFC Yum Center, they beat Louisville 80-72 in overtime. And Greenville, South Carolina is dancing tonight. Thank you for joining us. For Jody Demling, I'm Ken Taylor. You've been watching Louisville and Furman on the ACC Network. Everybody have a